Hello, everyone. So, this is video number 2, and today I wanted to talk about the second part of what I talked about in the previous video about this journey I've been on. So, I went to Leimert Park, a section of Inglewood where there are Black-owned businesses, and it's kind of like, our version of like Chinatown or Plaza Mexico. And I went there to get some dashikis, and I ended up talking to one of the sales ladies about my health issue. And she recommended I watch Barbara O'Neill, who is a Australian woman who's kind of like one of those you don't need, well, you do need doctors, but, don't put all your stock in the pills they fill you with, and you can use certain herbs and with all the digestive issues that we now have with so many preservatives and stuff they put in foods now, this is how you can solve those naturally using what the earth gave you. She is a believer that the body is wonderfully created and is able to heal itself. With what's on the earth, we have what we need. And so I watched her videos, and that belief that the body can heal itself, that all the procedures and pills, are necessary. It resonated with me because literally all my friends and family have been saying that. Well, primarily my mom, two of my friends, and the mother of one of my friends were saying the body can heal itself. You're not physically sick, Tyler. I wasn't ready to receive it or to believe it when they were telling me last year and all this time. I genuinely couldn't wrap my head around the fact that you could stress yourself out so much that it would cause such physical discomfort every day. Even if I'm not feeling stressed, I still feel that tension in my shoulders and my neck. Even if I'm not stressed, it's still, I could mess myself up that bad. I couldn't believe that. Well, that goes to show you sometimes it pays to listen to women. My bad. So anyways, I called the mom of one of my friends, Mrs. Darden, lovely woman. And, she's been the main one saying the body can heal itself. Tyler, you are so fine. You are okay. And I was telling her, and she was like, well, yeah, I've been telling you that. And, you went through a lot. You were emotionally overwhelmed last year with your mom being sick and, your issues with weed and school and just your own personal issues. And you just stressed yourself out. You maxed your body out. And you can fix it, but you can eat. You're just afraid to eat. And so I said, well, what do you think? And, she's kind of like a, I guess you would say a life coach in a sense, a spiritual advisor. She helps you get in tune with your emotions and to heal from stuff. So she does this thing where for 28 days, which is a full lunar cycle, and a month, where she'll take a person out of a stressful situation and, like maybe in a hotel in a nice place near nature, and, we can work on healing and make a plan. Well, unfortunately, I can't do that because I have to take care of my mom, and, I can't just, go away for a whole month. I wish I could. And so we took a day, and we went, in downtown Long Beach by the ocean, nature. And we just talked, and she really, drilled it into my head, first of all, that it all starts in the mind. I think Malcolm X said it. He has a little picture like this, where, if you believe, you can eat. I will eat. You can manifest it. I will eat what I want. I can eat what I want, but more importantly, I will eat. She said, what's more striking? I can give you $100 or I will give you $100. I will eat in Jesus' name. And so, after that, we kind of, we broke down, what's been stressing me, issues. And, she said, you need to push past your fear of eating. Make it easy on yourself. Don't, stress yourself out. You don't need to don't make it so hard. I was telling her in January how I tried eating oatmeal, and it went awful. It was hard to swallow it. It was very uncomfortable. She said, well, okay, well, if you have to add more milk to it, if you have to make it soupy, keep doing that until you can put less and less. Take, maybe 2 or 3 foods and fix it in a way that you can eat it, so you can, believe and see that you can eat and your body will work with you. And, she's just so wise. She had so much advice for me. And so we just talked for about 3 hours. And so then afterwards, I went home, or I went to the store. Because, with digestion and the issues I've been having with that, I've always heard that probiotics are good. So I got this Activia yogurt drink that had, it has chia seeds and flax seeds and shit in it. I drank it. It went down fine. Usually I'd be worried about the seeds getting stuck in my throat or something like that. No issues. I was floored. It really works. If you change your mindset and believe something, you can manifest it. Literally hours after having that conversation and changing my mindset, that happened. I couldn't believe it. So that was this past Sunday. It wasn't long ago. And, these past couple of days have been a dream. I've eaten apples, oatmeal, bananas, yogurt. This morning I tried graham crackers. I'm going to try papaya this evening. I even got some bread, so we'll cross that bridge soon. And peanut butter. And it's just been amazing. When you've been praying for something or believing for something or really wanting something and working towards something, and it finally happens, especially if it happens in a way you didn't expect it to occur. It's been a dream. But yesterday was kind of, sobering. Peanut butter, since I haven't had it in over a year, it tasted delicious. I got this creamy, Skippy peanut butter. It was so good. It was so good. But I kept noticing it was giving me stomach discomfort and bloating and, bubbling in my stomach and stuff like that. And now I was like, okay, well, I just need to get used to it. My stomach needs to get used to it. But then I'm also thinking, one of the things that Australian lady Barbara O'Neill was saying is listen to your body. It will tell you. And if something doesn't taste right or feel right, your body knows your body best. So relax and go with it. And I said, okay, I'm gonna put the peanut butter down. But it hurt. It was like, I felt so excited to eat again. All right. So, I was so excited to eat, and it's like, oh my gosh, this isn't working. Like, what? Why is this peanut butter not working? What if other things don't work? I don't want to go back to just eating cream of wheat every day and nothing else really. It was just like, fuck. Like, I was just ready. The gate is open. Let's do this. And I definitely let my impatience, run away, carry me away, really. And it was just like, okay, what are we gonna do, Lord? Fuck. It was kind of depressing. And I don't know, I guess it should have, well, I'm not going to invalidate my feelings. It was depressing, it was sad, I was disappointed, it was sobering, like, boop, this is not going to be as easy as you think it's going to be. It's going to be a process. You're going to have some moments where things will make your stomach uncomfortable, or you may have to leave some things alone for a while. So I was a little sad, and then when it's one thing, everything else starts tumbling out. I started getting sad because I'm single. Now, I've been crying about that for fucking years. And it's like, oh my gosh, here we fucking go. But I was just like, okay, I've got too much going on, and I really do not need to be crying about that again, because that's when I really make bad decisions. And I'll get into about the whole single thing in another video, because we'll be here forever. And so last night was just, my impatience was making me sad and restless, and my anxiety started acting up. You know, what if this, what if that happens? What do I do? What am I gonna do? What if this? I just gotten bread. What the fuck am I gonna eat it with now? And so I couldn't sleep. It was a mess. And I can't just go out for a walk. It's pitch black. I live in the hood. So I talked to a friend that I really had no business dealing with, but he's there, and we'll figure it out later. And I talked to him a little bit. Eventually, I just fell asleep. And I woke up today, and I said, I'm not going to have a defeated attitude. I'm not going to be sad. I'm not going to carry yesterday's stress into today. Today is a new day. I'm going to have a positive attitude. Something good will happen to me today. I did my research. I looked into, okay, why would peanut butter make someone's stomach hurt? And what I came up with is it has trans fat, or unsaturated fat. In addition, it has hydrogenated oil, which they put in it so that it'll stick to the oil, and the butter will stick together and it won't separate. I've only had that type of peanut butter, so I didn't know what they meant. But I'm like, okay, well, is there any type of peanut butter that does not have that? Because I looked up almond butter, it's the same way, hydrogenated, Nutella. So I looked it up, and I went to the grocery store this morning, and I said, okay, we're gonna figure this out. Let's see what they have. And I found a peanut butter, Laura Scutters, I think, is some white lady. It was Laura something. And her peanut butter product does not have hydrogenated oil. So the oil is kind of separated. It sits on top. I walked home. I unscrewed the cap. I put some in my mouth with some banana. It tasted delicious. You just mix it up. It tasted delicious. It's probably been about 15 minutes now. My stomach feels fine. You know, we'll see. But it's okay. We're gonna get through this. I have to be patient with myself and the process and not rush it. So that's my morning thought. This is just an update from my previous video of what's going on as far as eating. Usually my new regimen is I wake up in the morning and have a bowl of oatmeal and a bowl of cream of wheat. I have like 10 boxes of cream of wheat to get through. With some yogurt and a bottle of Ensure. I have the same thing for lunch. Dinner, I'll maybe have like an Ensure and a bowl of oatmeal. That's usually what I can eat, because, you know, my body's like digesting still, so I get full faster. And then maybe I won't eat for like 3 hours. At 3, 4, or 5 o'clock, I will eat a banana, or I'll usually eat an apple. I was eating an apple, a whole apple, which is great, with peanut butter. So I'm gonna try it with this new peanut butter and see what happens. Or I'll try some papaya. I'll cut the papaya up and see how that does. So I'm excited about that. But papaya is kind of hit or miss. Sometimes it tastes awesome. Other times it tastes like feet. It's weird, but it tastes good. So I'll keep you guys updated. Thank you for watching this video. If it comes across, your feed, If not, Tyler, thank you for being patient with you. Thank you for taking steps to get past your fears and for stepping out on faith. You're awesome. I love you. I love you guys too, whoever's watching this. Love yourself. You have all that you need in you already. And if you just change your mindset, you can manifest it. Activate your faith, you can manifest it. Have a good day.